What's up, guys? PCOW146 here. I hope you guys are having a great day, evening, night, whenever you guys are watching this. So today, I'm going to cut right into it. Today, I'm here to do a review / thoughts and opinions video. Also, to let the companies know that made this game, maybe to do some updates if they can still. Because the game's not 100% perfect, I guess I'll say. And I've got a whole list of things that I'm going to let you guys know what my thoughts and opinions are. So, without further ado, the game is called MXGP2, the official Motocross video game. And I got the Day 1 edition as well, which comes with 2 extra bonus guys. And a iconic racetrack as well. And then I forgot to show you guys. If you guys can see that, hopefully, there's the back. If you can pause the video, I guess, and you can check that out, the back. But anyways, let's just jump right into it. So anyways, again, this is my thoughts and opinions and things that I just think need to be updated. So if you guys are watching this, anybody that made this game, please get right on it and make an update. That'd be great. But anyways, the loading screens, I don't want to say they were too long, but they could have been shorter maybe. It took maybe like a minute or so at most to get to the next, to the actual part of the game. So that maybe, that's nothing I'm too worried about, but that's just something to look into, I guess. What else here? Hold on 1 second. Okay, yeah, and then going into the online. Sorry, I'm just reading my notes. When I went online to play a game online, I went right into a lobby, and the first thing I noticed was the only thing you could see was the track map, and there was little dots indicating where everybody was on the tracks, and there was no way of telling the laps that were left, what lap they were on, who was in first, or just like in most racing games where they would tell you how much long do you have to wait in the lobby to get to the next game or so. I was very disappointed about that because, like I said, most racing games will let you know, so this way you don't have to sit there and basically just wait, or even spectate the other players while you're waiting. That gives you something to do, obviously, too. But yeah, I was highly disappointed about that. So if you can definitely jump on that and fix that, that would be great. The next thing was I was kind of upset. As you could see, I'm a Monster Energy fan. That when you go to your customization screen, and I don't know if this is something that you unlock later on, or, whatever the case may be, but there's no way to put Monster Energy stuff, or I think Red Bull and Rockstar Energy, GoPro, there's a bunch of companies that I'm not going to list because I don't know all of them, that you basically cannot wear on your character. Like in the first game, you could actually get on a team that was a realistic team, and your character could be decked out in Monster Energy stuff. However, it wasn't customized. It wasn't custom. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. It wasn't fully customizational, if that's a word. In the first game, you just were able to wear Monster Energy clothes or whatever you unlocked. But that'd be great if you can possibly add more, customization things like I said, energy drink companies, GoPro, stuff like that to make your character more realistic or so. I was kind of disappointed about that as well, because like I said, the only way I can really do it is if I go into certain game modes or if I race as a pro racer. So, but yeah, if you can get on that, please and thanks. So I'm gonna say, like I said, this is my thoughts and opinions and what just I think needs to personally be updated if it can get updated. Yeah. Uh, if there, this is the next thing. If there is, I don't know if there is or not. If you can add more USA trucks, excuse me, tracks to the game, because I think there's only one racetrack that's from the USA, and I think it's called Glen Helen or Glen Hill. Sorry, not Halen. I'm thinking Van Halen for some reason. I don't know why. I apologize. Yeah, I don't really know the realistic tracks that are that they follow, obviously, in the game. And I'm not much of a motocross guy. I just love motocross stuff. So, yeah, if there is more tracks, if you can add maybe like 3 total USA tracks, that would be awesome. It'd make me happy, and I'm sure it'd make other people happy. But if there isn't, oh well, I'll just deal with it. I also know that, and this was a difference between the first and the second game, and I have played both games, obviously, I forgot to mention that, earlier in the video, that they now added some indoor tracks. I have not yet to play them because that's another problem I had, was I haven't figured out where to find those tracks or how to play them yet. But I'm currently working on that. But yeah, that's another cool, I thought that was a nice feature. Nothing that needs to be changed on that. Maybe add a couple more indoor tracks, if you can. The next thing is, the actual sounds of the dirt bikes, they don't sound really more as realistic as they did in the first game. And if there's a way you can somehow go back to the first game, maybe take some of those and bring them over to the second game, that would be great as well. Just not a fan of these new sounds. They sound absolutely weird. And some of this stuff too, I forgot to mention, is I'm just, giving out things, the differences between the first and second game, and again, what needs to be fixed. So, the next thing is, and this is again another thing you were able to do in the first game, when you started a race, you were able to actually pick out where you wanted to start on the track. So instead of just randomly starting somewhere, you were actually able to start, wherever you basically wanted to start. Now you can't really pick your own spot out. Now just computer does it for you. The other thing it was more realistic. When you started your race, there would be fireworks shooting off in the back out of the Monster Energy, gate drop, things like that. Now there's really none of that. It's kind of disappointing how you start a race now, to be honest with you. There's no practice mode, I don't think. There was qualifying and practice mode. Now that might be in the career mode. I haven't played that yet, so I don't know. I could be entirely wrong. So I was kind of disappointed about that as well. I'm a guy that likes my realism in video games. That's all I'm trying to get at here, I guess, basically. So, and I also want to make it feel like I'm kind of there, even though, I'm not actually there. So, hang on one sec, I just gotta read my notes here. The bikes, going back to the custom characters, I wish there, if there could be Monster Energy bikes, just like in real life, when you customize it, or Rockstar, or Red Bull, whoever, that'd be great. That was just a little something. I did want to say, by the way, I am very happy with what you can customize in the game as far as your bike and character. They give you a lot of things to customize. I'm actually super excited. The only problem, like I said, is I just wish there was energy drink companies and more realistic companies. instead of having to go into free play just to, you know, basically, or be a pro to basically get that stuff, I guess we'll say. But yeah, customization, nah, that's not a problem at all. I like all that stuff, and they have they have plenty enough customization things. On the back, it also says here that they have over 60 plus in-game manufacturers, so that's a good thing. You know, I think in the first game they kind of lacked on that. And then obviously they stepped their A game up, so great job, guys. What else here? The next part is the bike controlling. When I was playing the game, I kept jumping over the jumps too high, or I'd fly over other people, which that does happen in real life, I'm not gonna lie. But sometimes I would over jump way too much, and the corners were too, like, narrow, I guess we'll say. So sometimes you would jump so high, you'd run into the, like the billboards or, you know, whatever was around the corners. And the braking also, the brakes were not working at all for me. And I kept pushing the brakes button, and that just seemed to make me fly even more. So that's definitely something that needs to be updated as well, as the braking or the controls. The first game, if I remember correctly, I think the braking had some problems too. And I don't know if there's any way you guys can go back and fix the first game, but that was the issue I had in the first game as well. But yeah, the controls, they weren't as great, and it wasn't as realistic, I thought. So that's definitely something I would like to see fixed as soon as possible as well. Let's see here. Actually, that's all I have for my notes. I got them all done. Whee! Sorry, I gotta do that. So anyways, sorry about rambling on, and, again, I just want to, you know, make sure I can somehow get out to the companies that made the game. Let you guys know if you guys are still around or whatnot to, you know, update the things I just listed. Please and thanks as soon as possible, if possible. Maybe like I said, go back to the first game and fix the controls as well. Because the first game, like I said, everything I loved about the first game, everything I thought was perfect except for the controls and what you're able to customize. Other than that, yeah, that was about it. But the second game, yeah, there's a lot of great things in here, but at the same time, there's also a lot of things that need to get fixed, obviously. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button down below. Thank you guys to the company that made the game, obviously. I love it. It's just like I said, there's things that need to get fixed. And yeah, I guess until next time, PCOW146 out. Peace.